I'm going to keep waving until someone comes in. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes for someone to come in. Oops. Hi, somebody's here. Hi. Hi, Cloudy Cut. Lisa, Kristen, hi. Surprise! I'm here. Oh my God. I'm here. How are you guys doing? I forgot about you guys. Oh, I wanted to come on here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hi, you guys. Bark. Savia. Look at you. Hello in the West Coast. Hi, Sue. Wandering Heights, Mildred Coffee, Angela Isaac, Jenny Angel, Sue Johnson, Goddess Lucida. I want to watch me some Rosey Life. Hi, Newfoundland. Woo! Newfoundland in the house. I love it. I love it. How are you guys doing? I wanted to come on here. And I know it's been a minute since I made a video. Hi, Christy. From Michigan. Faith. Hi, Faith. Faith is in the membership channel. I see the unicorn. Shajas from Quebec City. Ooh la la. Oh, yes. Hi from Chicago, the suburbs. Hi, Rashawn. Sue. I love your short about hurting your own feelings. Priceless. I got another one coming, you guys. Bo and I are cooking one up. Oh, thank you, Christy. Hi, Pomely. Okay, so I was going to make this actually into a video yesterday, but then I realized I can come on live and do this, and it's still recorded, and everybody else gets to see it. It's kind of dark in here, I just realized, huh? Can you guys see me okay? I just realized it's not that bright. Alexa, turn kitchen on. Sorry. Ah, there we go. You got some more light. So, yeah, you guys found me out. Now I have an Alexa in the house. So I wanted to come on here and talk about something. So as you guys know, many of you guys know, I'm a former therapist. And one of the things that was important to me as a therapist, and when I was a professor and teaching other new therapists, is I said, practice what you preach. And so in other words, not only what you say, I would tell my students is, not only what I say or you say as a therapist is of value and important to your clients. I said, but what your behavior is, what you're doing, because that's the nonverbals also speak. And so one of those things that I'm talking about is, if you all notice, I don't make videos every day, but it's not because I don't feel like it. You guys all know that I make videos when I know that I have something that I want to share with you guys, and it's going to come from, my heart source, right? So, however, the nonverbal of me not being on here every single day is encouraging. My intention is to encourage all of you, any of you watching, to also not be on here every day, because you don't need to be on here every day. You don't need to be on videos every day. You don't need to be reading books and studying every single day. You don't need to learn. I guarantee you, if you're brand new, I get it. I'm not talking to you, okay? If you're brand new, then yeah, you don't need to, but you're going to want to learn more about law of assumption and about who you are and whatnot. But I'm talking to people that have already been around for a while. And I'm not going to say how long that is, but once you start knowing the law, like, when is it you're going to actually be the law in action? And if you're glued onto YouTube, or you run to YouTube, or you run to a coach or a book every time you're feeling scared, or doubt creeps in, or you are afraid, and every time you start feeling nervous, like you're not going to get what you want, and then you run to watch another video to make yourself feel better, to feel encouragement, to feel validated, to read success stories or source stories or whatever, right? You're missing a great opportunity. You're missing a great opportunity to sit with how you are feeling, because those feelings are trying to show you, or no, they're not trying to show you, they are showing you what you are believing, what you are assuming. And those feelings are just like at the tail end of an assumption. And if you allow yourself to sit with the discomfort of the feelings, and you allow yourself to say, well, feelings aren't just coming, they don't have little feet and legs, and you know, to come over and just show up. They're not going to just walk in with their little feet and say, hello, my name is Stress, and we're going to be hanging out today, and you didn't have a choice, I'm just here. That's not happening. Okay, whatever feeling you're having, you can ask yourself when that feeling comes up and say, well, what am I believing, or what am I telling myself? What assumption, what story am I telling myself for me to be feeling this way? It's not just about honoring your feelings. It's like, what, look at the feelings and actually use them to show you what it is that you're assuming and believing about yourself. Okay, so we're not here just to like, oh yeah, just sit and deal with the feelings. It's like, no, let those feelings point you back to you, that you are assuming something, that you are being triggered by something, that you are those things, the people or the things that are happening in front of you, they're not causing you to be triggered. They're not causing anything. It's you. You are feeling it. And you're feeling it because of a story you're telling yourself. Okay, so you're telling yourself a story that's causing you to feel something that you don't want to feel. And that's how you're able to realize, like, wait, I can watch all the videos that I want. I have clients, like I've had a couple um, of new clients, and a couple of them were today actually, and they shared with me that they like been studying the law for a long time. They can quote Neville, they can quote scripture. They told me all the different coaches that they watch on video that they've been watching for a couple years, and they're great, you know, coaches that they're listening to and everything. And when I ask them a question, they give me the perfect answer. Okay, the perfect answer that any coach would recommend that you say, and they know what to say, what is the right thing to be assuming. They know, like, all of those, right? It's almost like jargon, manifesting jargon that you learn from different YouTubers. Okay, and I can almost start to tell who they're watching after some point, because I hear it all the time, and I'm like, okay, can you? And I just say, like, okay, can you just cut the crap with mimicking what you've learned in a book or from a coach or whatever? I said, get real with yourself and ask yourself, am I being this person that I say I am, or am I just telling myself I'm doing it? Am I really aware of having this, or am I aware of not having it? Because they're not the same. And if you really take a moment And instead of running to a video, and every day you're like, oh my God, there's another video. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm going to be okay now. You're going to be okay a lot faster when you start trusting in your own authority, and not mine, not another video, not somebody else's channel, not a book. You're going to trust in your own authority when you stop running within instead of running outside. Instead, you go within and trust yourself. Trust your own authority. Trust your own guidance from your higher self, because you have all the answers. I promise you, you have all the answers within you. You know everything that any and all coaches are talking about. No one's teaching anything new. There's nothing that is uncovered. Okay, you know it all, and it's all been within you the whole time. But in order for you to really begin to trust in your higher self, you got to run to your higher self. You got to go within more than you go without. Do you see? So having that time, and there's nothing wrong with watching channels or studying and leveling up your awareness. I'm like, that's all amazing. I'm here for it. But how much of that are you actually doing and being the law, compared to you like, I'm afraid I'm missing something. There must be a new technique. There must be something that I'm missing. I'm not getting what I want. So then you start looking for why you're not getting what you want. And maybe you're doing your self-concept work wrong. Maybe you're doing this wrong. Maybe you're doing that wrong. Maybe you're doubting too much. Maybe you have blocks. Maybe you have this. Do you see? So then you start making up stuff to go fix and find when there was nothing ever to fix or find. You were never, ever meant to have to fix anything about yourself. And anything that you're seeking and you're trying to find, you literally planted it there. You planted it in your reality for you to find. And then you're like, see, I did find something. Yeah, because you told yourself that you had to fix something or you had to find something. So of course you're going to find it. But remember, you're the only person, you're the only consciousness in your reality. So no one else put it there. Who do you think put it there? You did. And you put a problem there that was never there. So it's like you're planting problems. You're looking for problems, right? Like I had this other client yesterday, and she was saying, or the day for yesterday, because yesterday was my birthday. Okay, so if you will follow me on Instagram, I put a video of my birthday. But anyway, so when you're putting problems in your way, and you're like complaining about them, or you're trying to solve them or fix them, and there were never any problems there to begin with. There are literally no problems. Like I said in my last video, the struggle's not real. The struggle is absolutely not real. Thank you. Thank you for my birthday witches. So there's no problem. There's no struggle. There's nothing for you to find. And if you think there's something for you to find, you're planting problems so that you can go find them. Thank you for my birthday wishes. I love you guys. Thank you. So don't go looking for problems, aka don't create drama when there's no drama. Thank you, you guys. There's no drama. Don't put it there. It's easy to say and easy to do, Black Widow. Easy to say. Yeah, it is easy to say and it's easy to do. So if you're really know who you are, okay? You guys are so funny. I thought you was Trisha then. Oh, I don't know who this is. No more drama. No more problems. No, because I know it might be like difficult for some, and it might be difficult for some to realize that there are no problems, there's no drama, especially whatever's going on in your life right now. You're just like, but there are problems, but there is drama, but there is blah, 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 right? I get it. And Trisha Pettis, I don't even know who that is. Um, Hi, Kalai, thank you. But anyway, I know it's like at first when you're learning and you're waking and you knowing who you are, that it feels like I didn't cause that. Why would I cause that? Why would I put drama in my life? Why would I do that? I didn't want to do that. I wasn't thinking that. Ooh, here's what I wanted to share with you guys. Um, if okay, so a lot of you say, why would I put that? Why would I manifest that? Why would I do that to myself? Why would I manifest these unfavorable conditions? I don't think that way. I don't talk like that. I'm a good person, or I don't ever remember focusing on that or thinking that. Okay. So I get that. I got you. Okay. The reason why many people feel they're like, Rose, but why would I do that? Why would that happen? Blah, blah, blah. I had a great upbringing or whatever. Okay. Um, uh, oh, hello, Trisha Pettis. Oh my goodness. I know. Sorry. My brother's always on my case because he's like, I don't remember actors or musicians' names, but when I see them, I know who they are. And he's like, you don't know who so and so is? And I'm like, no. But when I see their face, I do. Um, when you're struggling, it's not the most helpful to be told that it's causing your problems. I know it might be I know it might be difficult to hear that, like I just said, when you're struggling, right? But it's also that discomfort that you're feeling when you hear someone telling you this is the thing that you want to listen to, right? Because that's helping you. That's actually helping you. Okay, so um I don't know who this I'm trying to talk and not read you guys at the same time because it's a lot. But anyway, okay. So when people say, "Why would I create these problems for myself? Why would I do this for myself? Why would I do this to myself? I don't want these problems." I get it. Of course you don't. You know, no one chooses them. If you when you're aware, right, you wouldn't create problems for yourself on purpose. Okay? But here's it, all right? The reason why many people ask that question, and many of you might ask that question, is because you didn't. You didn't choose those. In other words, if I say, okay, I'm gonna choose to feel like I am wanted, and you're like, I don't feel it. I think it's a lie, or I'm a millionaire, right? So if you say that to yourself and you feel like you're lying to yourself and you feel like it's a big lie and you feel delusional about it, and you feel like this is fake, I don't believe it, I don't have any evidence of it right now, and it just feels fake when I affirm this, right? When I declare this about myself. The reason why you struggle to accept something and it feels fake and delusional and phony is not because of what you're saying, okay? That let's say that you're wealthy. The reason you accept that, you struggle to accept it and you feel like it's fake, or I'm with my person or whatever. It's not because of what you're saying is not true. It's because of the thing that you want. Let's say if it's to be wealthy, the thing that you want, you're looking at your bank account and you're not seeing the money there. So then, but that reason that you feel like it's fake is because you don't see the evidence. and you have beliefs about money. So when you feel delusional or fake or phony, it's not because what you're saying is not real. It's because of your beliefs about money, that it's hard to make money, or that whatever your beliefs are about money. Let's say if you believe that it's hard to work for money, or that you have to work for it and it's not easy, and that it comes and it goes. Those beliefs are what causes you to feel delusional or fake or phony, because you're trying to affirm on top of these old beliefs, these old stories. Do you see? And that's what causes you to feel like it's fake. But what you're saying is not fake. What you're saying is truth, that you are wealthy. I am wealthy. But because you have these old stories, so then here what's happening is you have a new assumption that you're choosing. I'm wealthy, but you have this old story that that's hard to make money, or that you have to work for money, right? And that's all you've ever have told yourself, and that's all you've ever known. And that's why those don't match. So you want to look at those beliefs that you have about money and say, well, I don't have to believe that. When did I choose to believe that it's hard to receive money, or that I have to work for money? When did I choose to believe that? When did I sign a piece of paper, or I said, I vow to agree that this is true? You didn't, because someone else taught you that belief, whether it's your family, your friends, social media, your whoever, your friends, your upbringing. Someone taught you that it's hard to make money, that you have to work for money. Someone taught you those beliefs, and then you just accepted them as true. But they were never your beliefs to begin with. They were someone else's beliefs that you just said, oh, okay, that's how it is. Okay. And then you just agree to it. Okay. So then now fast forward to people saying, why would I put myself in this position of financial struggle? You didn't. What you did is accept these other beliefs that create your identity. This is who you say you are. And now you have a life of struggle, and it's hard to make money. Do you see? So that's why it feels like I didn't create that. I didn't want that for myself. You're right. Because you just adopted beliefs that were not ever yours. If you don't ever remember consciously choosing a belief that it's hard to work for money, that it's hard to find love, that relationships are hard, whatever, if you don't remember consciously remembering saying, I chose that, then you didn't choose it, and those beliefs don't belong to you. You don't have to fix them. You can just declare they're not who I am. When you know your God and you know your source of your reality, because you all are, right? You're only love. You are love. You are unconditional love. You are abundance. You are health. You are wealth. That you are love. You are happiness. You are joy. And any beliefs that don't align to that, they don't belong to you if you don't ever remember signing at a piece of paper, or declaring to yourself, I solemnly swear that this is true for me. Do you see? You didn't do that. Someone taught you. So now you've been building a whole life on lies. You're building a life based off someone else's beliefs, on the TV, on the news, your parents, your family, your friends. You've been building a whole life on beliefs that were never yours. You never hand selected those. That's why so many people feel like, I didn't want that. I didn't choose to be in this relationship that's not healthy. I didn't choose. I didn't want this. I didn't want to be struggling. This is why, because you didn't choose it. Someone else chose it for you, and you just went along with the beliefs. This is because you didn't know that you had a choice on what you wanted to believe in or not. But now that now that you know it's all a choice, you get to choose on what you believe or not. And when you drop the beliefs that you have around money that don't serve you, now you can affirm that I am wealthy, because now you're not fighting against these old beliefs that you had, the story that you had looming around that was making it feel like it was fake, it was phony, it's delusional. Do you guys, does this making sense? Uh, Yeah, I'm glad. Yay. I'm just like looking at um I'm just looking at some of your comments. It's not about your subconscious beliefs. It's about your conscious choice right now. You don't have to fix anything. What I'm talking about is when you assume something or affirm something for yourself and you feel like it's fake, that's because you were holding on to a bunch of beliefs that weren't yours. They never belonged to you. So you now, because if you don't remember signing up for the beliefs of it's hard to make money, it's not easy, that money doesn't grow on trees, that it's hard, it's a struggle, that blah blah blah, all this whatever stuff that you're telling yourself, right? If you didn't sign up for that and someone just taught that to you, it doesn't belong to you. So consciously now you get to choose what you believe. Doesn't matter what you've been doing 2 seconds ago or 20 years ago. It only matters what you're consciously choosing now. You're like, no, this is who I am. This is my truth, period. Thank you, Sue. Um, yeah. Who said a belief takes 30 days? That's not true. I mean, it could be true for you. There is a time where I'm like, oh, yeah, you have to do something for a certain amount of days to repeat it in your subconscious mind. There was a time that I thought that. That's when you talk about subconscious, and that is a way you can do it. Okay, that I'm not denying that that's not a way you can do it. 30 days, whatever, right? You can do it. Okay, but if you guys all notice and you've been following my content, everything is instant. So why would anything take 30 days? That is a method that you can use, right? But everything is now. Everything is instant. So when you choose to believe something new, when you choose your identity, it is instant. You now are that person. And the reflection is what a lot of people get tripped up. They're like, well, it's not changing. And I'm like, well, so you're no longer focusing on your new identity. You're focusing on the reflection that you're saying that's not changing. Pick which one. Because you can't be saying, I have been affirming, I have been assuming, I have been imagining, and it's not changing. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's showing you right there that you're more fixated and focusing on waiting on the 3D to change for it to give you relief. You're waiting for your life, the bank account, the person, and whatever. You're waiting for that to change, that to show up, so that you can then feel like it is true, that, and I can feel good now. I can feel loved now. I can feel validated now. I can feel worthy now. I can feel this now because I have. It doesn't work like that. As within, so without. What is happening on the outside can only reflect what you're doing on the inside. So if you're looking out there saying nothing's changing, well, then it can't. It just can't, because it's your reflection. Your 3D, your life is the result of what you have going on inside. 3D is the result of what you do on the inside. So why are we looking at the results when the results are nothing without you? In order for there to be a result, something has to initiate it. That's you. You're the initiator, reflecting, projecting a result. Do you see? Um, yeah. So Um, yes. And by the way, there's some people in here making like not so nice comments. And this is one of the reasons why I don't do lives on the public forum. And this is why I save my lives and I answer questions for the Rosey Life community and course, because those are people that have invested into being in a space, in a community with like-minded people that's not open to the public for inappropriate commenting. That's one of the reasons why. And it's, my community is not on Facebook even. It's away from all social media. It's in a private, I pay for that platform for a space to be private, away from all social media, because everybody's paying to be in there so that they don't have to deal with rude comments or anything like that. And that's why I do it. And if you want to be a part of it, you can. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. But that's why I don't do a lot of lives, because of this kind of stuff. And Luda, you can leave my channel. You don't need to be here. And I'll probably just block you anyway. And Vlad Behand, you can leave my channel too. There's no venting. I'm speaking the truth. And maybe the truth is piercing you and it's making you uncomfortable, and that's okay. When you're ready to hear it, the Rosey Life will be here still. Yeah, and somebody can report Vlad ban too. Clearly, even in his name, he's banning himself. He said it, he's manifesting himself to be banned all the time. Thank you. Thank you, Misha. Yeah, I will be. Yeah, because I either spend my time blocking people on the live, or I can be talking to you guys, about things that actually matter. So, yeah, it's just trolls, that's all. There's just, that's the thing about public space. And, it's, my desire is to reach, the world. And what I truly desire is for everybody to know that they are good enough and that they're whole. Because can you imagine if we lived in a world that everyone knew that they were good enough just as they are, that they didn't need more money, they didn't need to be taller, they don't need to be shorter or thinner or fatter or bigger or whatever, that they don't need to have more success or more money, they don't need to change anything about themselves, that they're where they are in this very moment, they're good enough, and anything that they've bought into beyond that is a lie, that it's not true. And that's that coming back to your stillness. That's the be still and know I am God. That's what that saying is, like, stop telling yourself these lies that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you're not deserving, that you don't have what you want, that you're not fulfilled, right? You stop telling yourself these stories. And one of the reasons why I've been encouraging my one-on-one clients too is to take a break from all social media and take a break from watching YouTubers, take a break from reading books, and instead sit with where you are. In other words, work with what you have, work with the feelings that are happening within you, work with what Make peace with the feelings that are here. Make peace with what is happening in your life. Be okay with it right now, knowing that as soon as you do, now you are able, you're being still, and then you can allow that abundance to flow through you. But it's like your tight grip on wanting to control how, wanting to study more, with thinking that you're missing something, thinking that you're not getting something. At what point are you going to accept the truth for yourself without me or anyone else telling you? This is putting all the power back into you and you trusting in yourself, not in others. So, so I've told a few of my clients that I've noticed that are really overthinking, and they're trying to figure everything out, and they're studying, and like I said, they can quote really, really well, law of assumption or law of attraction, right? I can hear them, they can quote everything well. I said, what if you just took a 7-day break from all video watching, all social media, and you allow yourself to be at peace with where you are, instead of being afraid that you're not going to get what you want? Instead, be at peace, be in the now, be in the stillness. It says it, be still. And are you being still, or are you allowing your thoughts to railroad you and your feelings to manipulate you into thinking that something's wrong or that you don't have something? You're taking the bait. You're falling for your feelings and those negative thoughts, those unwanted feelings, and you're thinking that that's real. You're the real, your reality, you're the authority. When will you turn within and trust that more than anything? Because what if I told you you never needed any of this, and this was coaches or books or your realizations or meditations or whatever practices you do, those things were just put there by you to wake up to your own power. And once you start realizing this more and more, you're going to see that you never needed it. The power was within you. You just needed to go within and trust that, and move through those uncomfortable feelings, knowing that they're not facts. Feelings are not facts. Feelings are not facts. The only fact is that you are the truth, that you are the way, that what you say, you are the only thinker, assumer in your reality. There is no other. There is no one outside of you. And this goes for everybody. So whatever you believe about yourself, whatever you believe about the world, you are correct in your reality, not in anyone else's. It is in only your reality that you are correct. And whatever you choose to believe, if you believe this is easy or hard or difficult, or this is easy to say and not do when you're right. No one's going to disagree with you, but you are living your truth, not anyone else's. You're living your own truth, and understand that you have up until now probably been living by someone else's belief systems, not yours, because you picked up on other people's beliefs about people, about men or women or money or health or fitness or whatever. You've bought into other people's beliefs. When will you buy into your own beliefs that you choose and say, these are my truth because I choose them and I said so, and that is why this is my truth. I'm the only one in charge of my reality, and this is my truth. And any time another belief comes up and you notice that you're feeling bad, you're like, well, what must I believe to be true to be feeling this? You don't have to continuously investigate, but when you're having a tough moment and you're feeling something and you're struggling, take that moment of golden opportunity and ask yourself, what have I bought into for me to feel this or be experiencing this? What have I bought into? Because I don't remember signing up. I didn't remember signing up for that subscription of that things are hard. I don't remember signing up to that subscription. So start unsubscribing from those beliefs. Do you see? And start subscribing to the beliefs that you want to subscribe to. It's no different than subscribing to my channel. It's subscribe to beliefs that you prefer and not to the ones that you don't. Whether you believe you can or can't, you're right. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Um, yeah, I do. Yeah, I only do lives in the coursing community. The coursing community is set up in a special way, because it's also a 12-part, course. And really, it's just 12 parts to focus on getting your external thinking and putting it on internal, on different topics of your life, like love, your body, money, those kind of things, and trust. And it's like starting to redirect you to go within. And then on Wednesdays at 12 every week, there's like 52 recorded lives. I record them all. So if you can't make it at that time, I record them. And I think there's like already over 52 1 to 2 hour videos of me answering questions live in there. In addition to me coming on every Wednesday, I come on and answer the community's questions. They post them in my community and then I answer them, but we answer them as a class, like as a community. Everybody chimes in. And because when everybody's helping each other like that and answering questions, and we're like dissecting the question, like looking for what their story is, right? Everyone's helping and doing it together, and that's what we do. And that helps everyone learn. It's not just me saying it, but everyone is learning to think for themselves, and that's what I'm encouraging in the community, for everyone to think for themselves, not just me tell you stuff, right? And the other thing that I was saying earlier is that me coming on YouTube every single day, it might feel like it's helping you every day, but I swear that the less that I the less that I would watch, the less that I would read and just sit with my higher self and my feelings and ask myself, why am I thinking that? Get real with yourself, Rose. What are you thinking? What are you telling yourself is true? The faster that I started seeing my life change, because I was relying on me instead of someone else. And I get it. Like, if you're new, like, it's very helpful to watch a video or work with a coach and that resonates with you, whether it's me or someone else. I get it, right? Because I did that too. But at what point I'm just like, I'm infinite intelligence. What the hell answer do I need outside of me? I have it all within me. And yes, it took me a minute to trust in that inner authority. And yes, would get anxious and want to watch videos or want to get coaching. And I allowed myself to do that. But at some point, it's almost just like you get so sick and tired of listening and listening and listening and watching and watching. And you're just like, you can almost know what they're going to say on a video. And you just kind of are like, the hell am I doing? Right? Why am I watching this more? I'm just getting nowhere. That's because your higher self is like, yeah, because you already know all this. Why are you watching all this? Do you see? Poppy, you can go. Oh, thank you. The only opinion that you need to hear is your own. It's the only one that matters. Yeah, I love that from Bashar. Life is meaningless. It doesn't have any meaning. And that's what we're all learning, right? Is that we're assigning meaning to everything. We give meaning to everything. And you're just not going to be like 100% perfect. And just because, for example, like some of the trolls that are in here, right, that are watching and they're just trolling to troll, right? It's like they're waking up. They're asleep. They don't know who the hell they are. So they're still thinking that they need to troll just because it validates them and they feel good by trying to troll. Do you see? So, and I understand that. And just because I know who I am doesn't, and I'm all that is, well, being all that is, I also will see things like that. Do you see? I'll also see trolls. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to observe that, but like my response to it is what has changed. Do you guys understand that? So I'm all that is, including I'm going to see things like that, like somebody leaving a comment, but it doesn't mean that I'm attracting it. I'm all that is, so I'm going to see everything. Saying that I'm all that is doesn't mean I'm only going to see unicorns and kitty cats and pretty things. If I'm all that is, that means that everything, and everything is an option. And what do I give it meaning? Do you see? What kind of meaning do I give it? That's what I'm saying. So to me, somebody leaving unwanted comment, one, they're seeking the truth. Even though they're here leaving like not nice comments, right? They're still seeking the truth, but they don't even know it because their higher self is guiding them to watch the Rosey Life so that they can hear the truth that they're loved and that they're good enough and they're whole and perfect. And then they don't have to act like that they're already perfect, that they're unconditional love. But they don't know it because the identity is driving them to watch the Rosey Life. Do you see? The identity of who they really are is trying to wake up, even though their behaviors don't show it. They're being driven, do you see, to wake up, because everyone is God, including all these people, wanted and unwanted commenters. They're all God, and God will wake himself up within us all, period. And we're not responsible for doing that. That is being done in us, through us, as us. Robotic affirming, it's another technique. You can use it if you like it, and don't use it if you don't like it. For me, it just sounds exhausting. It's just, some people love it and some people don't. There's no judgment. But the more that you know who you are, the less you just like, for me, it's just like, just back up and slow down. There's no problem. I don't have to convince myself that something's mine. I'm just remembering that nothing's wrong. I can back up and remember that and be still and say, nope, I don't need to create problems here. I don't need to push. I don't need to try or effort. Nothing's missing. I have it all. And I'm going to be still. I'm going to trust my inner authority that I am being guided all the time into my desires, constantly, every day. This moment right now is perfect, and it's guiding me into my wish fulfilled. I'm already in it, and that inner authority is guiding me. Everything I do, everything I touch, everything I think, everything I feel, it's all part of the unfolding. It's guiding me into, it's unfolding it. And so the more that you're still, you can trust that inner authority and remember, no, this is how it's supposed to be. It's perfect. It's part of the plan. It was supposed to be like this. But that's me trusting that everything's unfolding, me not trying to, why is this happening? Why is that happening? But what about this? But what about this? And I never thought about this. And do you see the difference? One gives you peace and the other one doesn't. And you are peace. And when you are thinking and acting and feeling as peace, as that infinite within you, now you are at that, you're like aligned to it. You're allowing that guidance to happen through you naturally. Stop trying to figure out, is this it? Is this it? Does this mean I am aligned? Does this mean I'm getting what I want? Is this guidance? What do you think that dream was? Do you think does that sound peaceful? Does that way of thinking sound peaceful? No. So that's how you know. You're just like, stop, chill, lean back. There's no problem. Do you see, you guys? No, Oz, you can go. And Poppy, you can go too. Thank you, guys. Noah's, we love you. And Poppy, we love you, but you can go. No, they're just, like I told you guys, these people are, um, they're seeking love because it's like bullies in school. The ones that were bullying were the ones that needed the most love. Do you see? They're the ones that need the most love because they don't know that they're good enough and whole and perfect. Because if you do know that, you would never talk like that to another person, because you realize that there's nothing but love and good. If you knew that you were good enough and that you were whole, you wouldn't need to insult anybody on any level, not even for fun. So that's how I know they're divinely guided here. Um, yeah. Yeah. See, something drew them here. So we're all going to intend that everybody on here that is leaving trolly comments, that they're actually serving me. So thank you. All your comments are benefiting me and giving me more views. They're giving me more views, putting me higher in the chart. So keep commenting because it's benefiting me in an immense way. So thank you for your energy. Thank you for putting your energy on me. I love it. I don't do robotic affirming. Hey, Erin, you just got back from some bars in Paris. Ooh, can't wait to hear about that. Bet you're having so much fun. Ideas to become more creative. You're a creator. That's all you are. Be still and know that you are a creator. You are God. You are infinite intelligence. You're not lacking ideas. And as soon as you decide that you're not lacking ideas, and then you say, no, you know what? I'm just going to go to sleep tonight. This is what so many scientists did, and like Einstein, so many people, creators, artists, like I know that I've worked with, they just say, you know what? I'm done thinking about it. I'm done trying. I'm just going to intend that I'm going to go to sleep. And when I wake up, I'm going to have some amazing ideas for myself on what I want to write about or paint or whatever it is that you're creating. Well, we have infinite realities, right? We have infinite amount of realities that we can step into, but it's all from there's an eternal moment, right? There's one eternal moment. And when we move around it, we're experiencing a different version of that. Does that make sense? But you enter different realities where you're experiencing different things, but it's all one. It's all one. Um, yeah. Abraham Hicks saying knowing is a feeling. I think I get what she's trying to say, because Neville said feeling is a secret, and I said knowing is the secret in a video I made like 3 or 4 years ago. But knowing is a secret, meaning it's that conviction that I know who I am. And knowing, it's not so much a feeling, it's a state of being, it's an identity. Like, you just know, you know what your name is, right? Do you feel that? Or you know that when you go to sleep tonight, your pill is gonna be there on your bed. You just know that. So are you feeling that? So do you see? It's just, I know those things. Like, I know my name is Rose. You can say, your mom, who your mom is. You just know that. Do you feel that, or you just know that? Do you see the difference? But you do affirm yeah, I do affirm things. I don't robotically affirm them, though. When I think of the topic, or I'm at the grocery store, I'm paying for stuff, whatever, if a doubt or fear comes up from like an old belief or whatever, I just declare, I'm like, no, I'm abundant. Um, let's see. Yeah. So, all right, I'm going to go, you guys. And let's see. Ooh, Nisha, I'm in Rose's program for July. Money supports me in all I do. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, my July program, send me email. I haven't opened up signups for that yet, but I can tell you this. So far, 3 of the people that are in my program have already said that they want to sign up again in July. That's how good it is. That's how much they're getting out of it. I literally was not expecting that, because I know it's an investment it's an investment for sure financially, but it's an investment for sure of your time, because it's every single week. We talk about whatever it is that you want, but then during that week, it's just like, no, it's like, don't be glued to another YouTube video or book or whatever. So I wasn't expecting already for a group of people that are already in there. They want to sign up in July. They don't want it to stop, because they're seeing such wonderful changes in their life. And I know that was part of my intention for creating that program. So if you're interested, I already have like half a dozen people sending me emails that they want information on it. And then I already have a few people from this group, so I have it capped out at 15. So yeah, I'd be happy to have you. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And thank you all for being here. I love you guys all so much. And thank you for your birthday wishes. And thank you for all your trolls leaving comments, because I love that you have nothing else to do but give me your love and attention, because I'm that special. Thank you. You helped my ratings go up and more subscribers. So thank you. I love it. I love all your little comments. All right. So I will see you guys all really soon. All right. Okay, bye.